Season 3 of the ZRL is upon us, and race 1 will be a team time trial that will have riders racing on Watopia's Wasted 8. This will be the first time racers have hit this route in the ZRL, as this contains part of the Jarvis Island expansion, which was re-released this past November. Wasted 8 is essentially a reverse of Watopia's Waistband with a loop of Jarvis Island as well for good measure. The route is 30.9 kilometers in length with 144 meters of elevation. Overall, this is a very flat course, but there are a couple of key sections that will test your team's ability to work together to maintain the fastest possible speeds throughout this route. I just want to say thanks to my fellow dirt teammate and YouTuber, Miguel Steak and Chains, for providing the video clips for this Recon as he raced this TTT with the team a few weeks back while I was on holidays, giving us a great preview of the course. So check out his channel. I will throw a link down below, throw him a sub, and let him know I sent you there. Out of the pen, the riders will quickly want to organize as they hit the ramp out of Ocean Boulevard towards the Volcano at the 0.5 kilometer mark. It is a good spot to be conscientious of staying together as a team, as riders will have some adrenaline pumping from the start, as well as being the first race. So try to settle in early into your pace and make sure that you stick together. The climb will ease off at about the 1 kilometer mark, and riders will start moving towards the Volcano. Riders will experience a couple rollers, a small ramp, up and down, and flats until they hit the next key point at the 4.4 kilometer mark. The Jarvis KOM reverse has an average gradient of 3.1% and an elevation gain of 41 meters and runs for about 1.3 kilometers. Here teams will need to stick together to keep as much speed as they can and not waste precious seconds regrouping after the climb. The KOM segment begins with a false flat across the bridge, then has its first punch 500 meters into the effort as the road turns right. Make it up this rise, which tops out at 8%, and the road flattens out and even descends a bit before you make a hard left. Grab a little bit of recovery if you need it, and if you can, because the road loops up and to the right, and it will get steep again. 10% is the max gradient for most of the final 300 meters before finishing off on a flat road at the ride through tree. The key here again is making sure that your team is together as not to waste any time regrouping at the summit. A small bump and a descent, and the team dynamics will again be tested at the Dirty Suppressa. By this time, the race rider should be well settled and you should be well into your rotations and team's timing. Remember that communication on a TTT is always key. Good pace lines and a pull strategy will be beneficial to all squads, and navigating the remaining bump at the 15.6 kilometer mark coming out of the Aqua Tunnel should be relatively easy to navigate at this juncture. Fuego Flats reverse will be again about focusing on mixing efficiencies, pulls, and pace lines to cover ground as fast as possible. The final stretch on Ocean Boulevard will likely see the top teams riding the red line, and riders will be anxious to cross the line to stop the burn in their legs and accumulated lactic acid from the constant push over the last 14 kilometers of the course. For many racers, this portion will be an FTP test. Many will ride the line to perfection, some will crack, and others may find that they have hit another level. Which will it be for your team? So best of luck in your first race of the ZRL. Let us know how your team fared in the comments. And if you have found this Recon helpful, please give us a like, share it with your teammates, and subscribe to this channel. Until next time, see ya.